if able, please rise for the continuation of military honors.
Firing point! Hey! Run up! Hey! Run up! Run up! Run up! Present on!
You may now be seated. Please accept this flag as a symbol of our appreciation for your loved one's honorable and service.
That's hard to follow. I was told I have 5 minutes and make it humorous, not sad. But like I said, it's hard to follow. But thank you for this morning, for the privilege that allowing me to lead us in Jim's life celebration. I have more stories than I can count, but I'm told they better be less than 5 minutes. And some of you may have heard the story before, and if you haven't, enjoy it. I'd like to begin by a story about a fishing trip that Jim, Linda, and Judy and I had taken to Georgia. We had rented a cabin in Georgia and decided that we would spend a week there, and the women decided they wanted to go shopping, and that really wasn't on Jim and my plan. Shopping with the women is like 20 stores, and we figured that wasn't going to go over real well. So we said to them, why don't you go shopping and we'll go fishing? Well, they took one car and we took the other one, and I was driving, and we were going through the mountains, and we had our fishing gear, Jim and I, and Jim was a passenger, and we'd stop along the road, and he'd say, well, that looks like a good spot there. And I said, well, I don't know how we get down that hill. So we'd move along to another spot. And after scouting out several spots, we finally stopped at a spot, pulled over on the side of the road. And after unpacking our fishing gear, we decided, well, okay, we'll give it a try. So rod in hand, Jim takes off first down the hill. I wouldn't call it a hill, it was the side of a mountain. And I'm right behind him, not even one step. Well, needless to say, we start sliding down this hill. We're grabbing onto everything we can, the trees, branches, roots, grass, boulders. After the slide, we began to tumble down the hill. Oh, this gets worse. Gets a lot worse. Well, it's about 150 feet down the hill. We were literally beaten. We were bloody. We were in a mess. Trust me. Looked like we just got through a fight with a bear. So We're both exhausted. He's laying on the ground. I'm laying on the ground next to him. He looks over to me and said, well, you know, that was really not what I had planned. It didn't quite go as well as... I said, you know, we're lucky to be alive. Well, it got pretty bad. Jim broke a front tooth. We broke all the rods, fishing gear, and stuff like that. Now the problem was we had to go back up the hill. Oh yeah, there was no trails either. So we scrounged literally our way back up to the top of the hill, got in the car, looked at each other and said, "You've got to be kidding, how stupid were we?" So we started heading back home, and Jim says, "What are we going to tell the wives?" I said, well, tell them we decided to go mountain climbing instead of fishing. Tell them tomorrow we're going to go fishing. He looked at me like I was crazy, which I probably am a little bit. Needless to say, we did, and we told the wives, well, we told them the truth, actually. But the next day we did go fishing. And the next day we caught 2 really nice trout that fed all 4 of us, and we had a lot of leftovers to spare. So that's my fishing trip. But I can tell you a lot of other stories like that with Jim, because we did a lot together. I can't count how many places that the 4 of us traveled. I'm sure other of you have also, but the 4 of us traveled so many places in so many countries, I don't even know how many places we've gone. And Jim was a good father. He was a great husband, you know, and he served the Lord well. Jim was more than a friend. He was, you know, more like a brother to me, and I'm sure other of you felt that way also. You know, I miss his presence, and I'm sure we all do every day. He was a gift to us from God. Life is a gift, and he was a gift to us. And, you know, I just want you all to know that he's with us every day. You know, his spirit is always with us, no matter where we go. You just have to think about him, and he'll be right there alongside of you. So my prayer is that I just hope the Lord gives him a day off to play golf once in a while. And I hope that I get one day to play with him when I'm up there with him, when I go. So, but thank you all, and I think my 5 minutes are up. Amen.